Hi, my name is Nurul Shahada binti Azilin. I'm a student at UiTM taking the Bachelor of Education, hence teaching English as a second language TESOL. Currently, I'm at semester 3 and this is my video presentation for subject EDU 550, Educational Psychology. So, in my video today, I would like to share with everyone about classroom arrangement style. In this video, we will focus on types of classroom arrangement styles, pros and cons for every type of arrangement style, and lastly, I would like to share my opinion and suggestion as a student and a future teacher about which type would suit and be effective with Malaysia's student and classroom style. So let's move on to the first topic, types of classroom arrangement styles. There are a lot of different styles that we have been practicing since kindergarten until university for classroom arrangement styles. Today, I would like to share with you the 4 common styles that we have been using in Malaysia. Those 4 different styles are auditorium, face-to-face, offset, and seminar style. Let's look at the description for every style that I have mentioned before. Auditorium style is actually a traditional classroom arrangement style. It usually consists of rows of fixed seating, and the students would face the teacher or lecturer with their backs to one another. This kind of style is usually used in universities and colleges for lectures. It also gives direct attention to the teachers or lecturers. So these are the example of seating arrangements for auditorium style. You could see that the teacher would be at the front of the class and the students could focus at one center point, which is where the teacher stands. For face-to-face style, the students would sit facing each other. This kind of style is very suitable for a group discussion or group work that requires communication skills between the students. So these styles could really help the students learn how to communicate with each other. Face-to-face arrangement usually consists of a group of 4 or 6 students at most. Here are a few diagrams that show how face-to-face styles are arranged in a class. Next is offset style. This style looks the same as the face-to-face style, where the students sit in a group, but actually it is a little bit different. For offset style, it requires a small number of students to sit in a group without facing each other directly. As you can see, in both pictures, the number of students was only 3 or 4 per group. Clearly, this is very suitable for small group work that requires the student to cooperate. We also have another style that would involve a large number of students that is around 10 or more, which is the seminar style. There are various kinds of shape suitable for this style, which are circular, squared, and U-shape. For this type of arrangement, students would sit facing each other. That means that the student could see all of the other students in the class. The teacher could also move around freely to connect with their students. Seminar style also suits a large group discussion with the teacher as the one who leads the discussion. Now let's take a look at the pros and cons of each type of classroom arrangement style. This topic would help us to determine which type is suitable for our classroom and our activity in the class. The advantages of utilizing the auditorium style are that it is great for lectures as well as making it easier for students to take notes because this technique is teacher-centered. The teacher has a greater perspective on all of their students. It made no difference whether the kids sat in the front row, the middle row, or in the back row. The auditorium layout additionally suits the students who prefers to work individually and have their own private area while still interacting with their classmates. Even though there are a lot of advantages to using auditorium style, there are also a few disadvantages if the teacher decides to use this arrangement. Firstly, this style was not a student-centered style because the students would sit in the middle or back row would get distracted easily as the teachers could not reach them. This is because of the limitations of mobility for the teacher in this kind of styles. So students' involvement is limited as the teachers could be focusing more on the students who sit in the front row. Auditorium style is also not to be used for a group activity such as group discussion. Next is face-to-face style. This type of style is suggested for group activities because it allows students to have better communication with each other. Face-to-face is also a student-centered style that allows the student to be active and participate in the class activity. Other than that, the teacher could move around freely as these styles provide a space for a teacher to walk in between the groups. Students could also collaborate with their peers, thus there is no limitation on student involvement. On the downside of this style, students could get distracted and the class would be too loud because the student keep talking to their peers as they were seated beside them. This style is not suitable for students who prefer to work independently and need their own personal space. Face-to-face style also did not suit the mass lecture activity in class. Moreover, not all of the students would be facing the teacher as the arrangement of the seats was facing the other student, not the front of the class. The third style is the offset style. This style is very effective for small group work. Offset style is also a student-centered style that requires the student to participate and be active in the class, thus improving collaboration between the students. Compared to face-to-face styles, offset styles have less distraction because the number of students in one group only consists of around 3 to 4 students. The teacher's mobility was also not limited as they could move around between the spaces of each group. The weakness of this style is that not all students will face the teacher, so it will cause the student to not focus entirely on the lecture, and they could be side-talking with their peers. The offset style is not suitable for a large number of students as it requires a large space to fit a large number of students. The students might also be selective about their seatmates. A seminar style could be used for lectures or large group discussions. This is because seminar style allows for whole-class interaction between the students and the teacher. The teacher could also get a better view of all the students compared to the auditorium style because she could move around freely to observe every student. Students can also connect with each other as they are seated next to their peers. However, the seminar style also causes the students to get distracted by their friends. This style also needs a lot of space in a classroom. Seminar style will not suit students who do not like large group discussions because some of the students' opinion might not be able to be shared with everyone. Based on my experience, there are two types of classroom arrangement styles that would suit Malaysia's school. Before I suggest the two types, I have considered a few factors that need to be considered for the classroom arrangement style, which are the number of students, the size of the classroom, and also the activities in the class. I want to suggest the auditorium style and the offset style. As we all know, the traditional style is the best way to arrange a classroom, which is why it has been used until now. The auditorium style is suitable for classrooms that have a lot of students. This is because the majority of schools in Malaysia have around 30 students per class. Thus, this auditorium style is very suitable for this type of amount. Other than that, this kind of style could make it easier for the students to take note. The auditorium style also focuses more on the teacher, and the teacher could also pay attention to every student in the class. Another type of classroom arrangement style that I would like to suggest is offset. Offset style would help the students communicate better for group work. This style has fewer distractions compared to a face-to-face style because the students would not sit next to each other but still be in the same group. A lot of different kinds of teaching and learning methods could be practiced using these styles, such as mentor-mentee, where a student with great results or a better understanding of the subject could teach another student, or group discussion, where the students will discuss a topic in a group. Offset style also helps the students connect with each other and learn how to communicate better. So, which type of classroom arrangement style would you pick? Is it a seminar, an auditorium, the kind of style that could fit a large number of students, or maybe an offset or face-to-face style that is suitable for a small group discussion? The teachers should be attracting, improvising, and focusing, which means that to attract the students' attention, the teacher should improvise their teaching method based on what the student needs so that the students can focus and pay attention in their class. So, The classroom arrangement is really important in helping the teacher conduct various kinds of activities in the class. Thus, as a student and a future teacher, I hope that everyone can learn from this video and decide which style is suitable for your classroom. Here are a few resources that I have used for this video presentation.